Had a pretty good life, and somewhere along the way, about in the late 80s, early 90s, I experienced like a 3 or 4 year bout of homelessness because I lost my job and I just found myself nowhere to stay. So I wound up sleeping on the streets a lot of nights.
I picture like my 13-year-old self who was really scared and didn't know how the world worked and felt so unsure of what the future held for them. I was my mom's caregiver for a long time, even as a kid, and so I felt responsible for her at a young age, but also powerless to kind of help her in any real material way because I couldn't work until I was a teenager. So as a kid, my mom received Social Security disability payments, and she also had SNAP benefits. We also were enrolled in Medicaid for many years, and we lived for a while in low-income housing apartment complexes. We did go to food pantries occasionally, but my mom had some issues with internalized shame about more kind of tangible benefits, right? So we didn't go to those often.
I didn't realize it at the time, but I was at the Resurrection House and I was homeless. And I didn't realize the very food I was eating was the food that All Place Food Bank supplied to the Resurrection House.
These services really made our quality of life so much better. Like my mom and my brother and I never went hungry, which allowed my brother and I to perform well in school. And when I graduated, I actually got a full scholarship to college because of that. So in my last year of college, I took a class on theater management, and we had a unit on nonprofits in general, and that class really inspired me to want to work in nonprofits. When I graduated, this job came up, and how could I pass it up? It's really personal to me because I feel like I want to help other kids like I was helped when I was younger.
I needed a job, and I saw the type of job and the position, and I remember back to when I didn't have anything to eat, and I was homeless and I had a rough time in life, so I just figured, well, it's kind of a way of me giving back. If I can get a job working here.
I'm a believer in the butterfly effect, which essentially means that small decisions you make every day in your life can branch out and have like a million different positive outcomes on someone's life. And if people didn't donate to the services I and my family used when I was a kid, we would be a lot worse off, right? So I believe that those donations really impacted my life even if they didn't see that. Because of their kindness, I was able to kind of go out and get this job and support the work that we do to, you know, put more good in the world and our mission, of course, to end hunger every day.
There was that time when I was eating and I just realized that the food that was given to me was by people that were so generous to give their time and their money. It meant a lot to me. It really did. And they didn't even know me. I don't even think there's words to let them know, but I so much appreciate it. I just can't put in the word. That's humanity at its best to me.